Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. You better hit it. Hey, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Okay, but for real, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Like, share, comment. I want to hear your thoughts. I'm gonna give you a couple tips and tricks that will allow you to pretty much identify when you're dealing with a Korean boy. When you come to Korea and you think about dating, I was often told that Korean boys are very shy, that they didn't approach people, that they would just kind of stand in the corner and kiki at you and not talk to you. But the lie detector determined that that was most definitely a lie. I have been approached in some of the most absurd ways. Don't get me wrong, Korean guys are cool. Like, once you do find a legitimate, like, cool Korean guy, even like just as a friend, that's fine. They're really nice people, and for the most part, I'm not gonna lie, most of them are shy. Let's see, number one, I'd say the number one place that they lurk is on any messaging app. So you know, a lot of people tend to use Tinder. I have dabbled in Tinder as well. So they'll start a conversation with you, things will be going cool. Number one indicator, they'll ask you where you live. And you know, being in Korea, that's not odd. It won't strike a lot of people as odd. It's when they start asking you if you live alone. Sign number two, not only will they ask if you live alone, they'll try to push the meeting time later and later. Like, one time this guy was like, oh, like, can we meet up at 10? And I was like, no, we can't meet up at 10. I'm going out with my friends. Oh, well, when will you come back? I'm like, I'm gonna be back, like, I don't know, some ungodly time in the morning, like probably like 3 a.m. He's like, oh, I can meet you at your home then. Why in the hell would I let you come to my house at 3 o'clock in the morning? Those are what we call booty call hours. So that's not happening. It's just not gonna go that way. The last example of these messages, I was on Tinder. This is a bold approach. That's the little slide into your DMs approach and like try to, you know, wriggle their way in. The bold approach is when they will just full out tell you, I want to, you know, have intercourse with you. And this one guy asked me to fulfill his chocolate fantasy. Absolutely, positively not. That's a no for me. I cannot. I will not. I do not. I don't understand what you are doing. Number two, this may surprise you. Korean boys send nudes. Say what? They surely do. And I am not. Andeo. I do not, will not, never want to see your nudes on my phone. I don't know who told guys that taking a picture of your little teely weely and sending it to me is acceptable. It never is. Like, I didn't submit the appropriate forms for this. I will give another example. I really want to see this a Tinder situation. The person got added into my Kakao. Cool. Kakao is the messenger here in Korea, something kind of similar to WhatsApp. And so I'm on Kakao, and this guy just messages me, hey. I'm like, hey. He's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm just at home. He's like, oh, same. I'm laying here in my pajamas. Okay, I don't care. And I must have put my phone down for 2 seconds, and when I picked it back up, OMG. Why was this man's penis? First of all, I didn't even know what it was. Let's start with the basics. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a Vienna sausage, personally. And I just don't get it. I don't understand why a Vienna sausage was sitting on my screen. I was really confused for about 5 minutes. Is that a Vienna sausage? No, flip, it wasn't. It was a little teely weely. I was in shock. I screamed. I closed my phone. I was like, oh, hell no. Bottom line is, why is your Vienna sausage on my phone? I just want to know. I want to know. Woo! Why is it on my phone? Another way that they'll come and approach you is in the club. Okay, I am not interested in you throwing yourself at me. The first example, this is the guy who tries to come home with you. Why would you do that? I will never forget, I was out with my friend. we left the club, whatever. These guys go, let's go get food. So we're like, okay, cool, no problem. And they were really nice, and they were just talking to us, telling us that they're teachers, blah, blah, blah. And then it was time for us to leave. So they're like, okay, we'll walk you to the cab area. So okay, no problem. So they walked us to the cab area, and the dude that was walking with me was like, oh my gosh, I can't go home. And I was like, what? I'm just looking around like, what the hell is this guy trying to say to me? Pretty much, he's like, yeah, I can't go home. I can't get inside my home. Oh, can I come with you? No. Are you out of your mind? I'm like, absolutely not. I'm like, no, sorry, bye. He's like, no, I need to come home with you. No, you don't. Like, ew. And he's like, oh, if I don't come home with you, I'll freeze. I'll have to sleep on the road. I'm like, good luck with that. Bye. You're really gonna try and trick me into taking you home with me? No, not gonna happen, sir. So that's number one. He'll try and sweet you up, and then he'll try to come home with you. Not gonna happen. Number two, he is the one that will come up to you, try to ask you to go to a motel with him. One guy, I was literally just standing up there minding my own business, and this guy rolls up on me talking about, oh, come to Love Hotel. I turned around so quick, like, excuse me, and he was scared. He dipped. He was gone. How you gonna come in somebody's ear and whisper Love Motel to them? Like, sir, move from me. Bye. No, thank you. Then there's a third kind of guy that you'll find in the club, and he is a trip. So this is just a little mini story I got here. This guy was like beside me. So I was sitting down, but I guess it must have been his like table with his like bottle on it, but his friend said I could sit there, so I sat down. And then he came over to me, and he was like just dancing beside me, not like with me, just beside me. And so then I got up for a second, and then he was dancing with me again, and I was like, okay. And like usually when Korean guys dance with you, it's not like a behind you kind of thing, it's more like a beside you or in front of you kind of thing. He offered me a drink, so I was like, okay, cool. I got my little drink from his little table, drinking it, and then once again went back to minding my own business, like bopping a little bit. It was nothing intense. My feet were hurting. I was not here for it. Guys, I was sitting there, and this guy pretty much leans in, not leans in, throws his face at me. My reflexes are on point, so I just veered out the way like, what the hell? And I booked it. I got off that seat and I ran. I was like, oh hell no, like you are not gonna get me caught up. Who the hell are you trying to kiss? He was real life trying to make out with me. So that's number three. So yeah, pretty much that's it. These guys might come in your messages, they might send you nudes, they might just try and like roll up on you at the club and make out with you. They'll try whatever they can to get where they want to go, and just let them know this is not it. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and peace and love and